So there are several additional characteristics there in cloud computing. So that is the advantage of cloud computing. We will be seeing one by one. So on-demand self-service. So what is that on-demand self-service? So how much ever we are consuming, so that much that means that much pay service we can consume. So a consumer can unilaterally provision computing capabilities such as server time and network storage as needed automatically without requiring a human interaction with each service provider here. So how much requirement, how much storage capacity, how much network infrastructure is needed for a particular customer, it will be automatically assigned without any human intervention interaction here. So uh, uh, the system itself will automatically allocate uh, the provided resources. So this is one advantages of cloud computing, on-demand self-service. So broadband network access, so capability are available with the network and access to through standard mechanism that promote use by heterogeneous. Okay, it's not a homogeneous, heterogeneous, thin or thick client platforms. Either it may be mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and workstations. So we get broad network access. This is one additional characteristics of cloud computing. Then resource pooling, okay, sharing that resources in an effective manner. So that is one greatest advantage of characteristics of cloud computing here. Providers computing resources are pooled to serve multiple consumers using a multi-tenant model with different physical and virtual resources dynamically assigned and reassigned according to consumer demand here. So that is the main advantage of resource pooling here. So examples of resource included storage, processing, memory, and network bandwidth here. Right. So measured services. So cloud system automatically control and optimize a resource used by leveraging a metering capacity at some level of abstraction appropriate to the type of services. Example, again, storage, processing, bandwidth, and active user accounts here. So that means each and every time when a resource is allocated to the particular customer based on the requirement, so then onwards, the process has been monitored thoroughly. So based on that, if the customer usage is completed or it met a certain point, so what will happen that immediately that resource will be assigned to some other needed customer here. So resource usage can be monitored, controlled, and reported, providing transparency for both the provider and consumer of the utilized services here. So the customer or the organization, whoever is accessing the services, can able to see how much ever they have used the resources, or how much ever they have used that infrastructure, or how much ever the platform they have used. So based on that, they can try to confine, or they can try to complete their process within a stipulated time here. So another additional characteristics of cloud computing is allocation of resources. So computer resources or producers or group in order to serve a large number of simultaneous users here. So not one user, simultaneously many users will access the resources here. So the greatest advantage or characteristics of cloud computing is allocation of resources to the each and every users in a prompt manner. So the mechanism of processing power distribution or the amount of money operates in such a way that the system dynamically allocates these parameters according to the customer requirements. So based on the demand, on demand, or based on the requirement raised by the customer, the resource allocation will be happen with the help of cloud computing environment.